Hello and welcome back to the 25Ks in GeoGuessr. 7 countries are left. Got 2 left in Europe with Serbia and Croatia. We've got 2 left in Asia with Bhutan and Vietnam. We've got 2 left in Africa with Eswatini and Ghana. And then we've got Peru. And then we're going to be done. Not sure yet if I go for, territories, something like, what are they even called? Like, oh, yeah, they are overseas territories, I think. Like something like Curacao, or maybe no. For those of you who know the coverage of the Faroe Islands, definitely not the Faroe Islands. But I might think about doing some things like that, like the US Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, things like that might be an idea. Let me know if you want to see those. But either way, for now, this week, we're doing Serbia. And definitely one of my least favorite countries to play in Europe. I just can never seem to find any of the towns I'm looking for. So I just hope we will this time around because, yeah, otherwise we're going to be here for a while. So if everything goes right, then Serbia shouldn't normally be too difficult of a country. Like, you have decent signage, but it's just like I can never seem to find anything. So let's start in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we start in a city. I mean, that's something. But it hasn't helped me in quite a few occasions recently. Let me see. What are we going to look for? Gas station there. Okay, I'm just going to assume there's nothing on that. I mean, that might have been a town name. I doubt it, but I wouldn't know. Okay. This seems like a bigger route or bigger road through town. Maybe if we just follow along here. This will lead us somewhere. What do we have? Kursumlia. Okay, I think it is the town name. Do I want to have a look? I'm going to have to zoom at least this far in, and at this point, I may well overlook it. But I am going to quickly check, Same as always, you don't want to spend 10 minutes looking for, there it is, yeah. Looking for some information if you can just go to the map and see and find what you're looking for. Okay. Ulica Vuka Karo something. Let me see. Karacika? Hmm. What's the side road? It doesn't say. Okay. Oh, okay. That should be easy enough. Yeah, we are here. Yes. Okay. Round number 1 complete. That was fairly straightforward. And we're in a town again. For some reason we can't go that way. And we can't go that way either. So off we go in this direction. Okay, this seems like the bigger road. What have we got? Belgrade and Uzice. Groblje. Belgrade is to sort of the southeast, according to that. What do we have here? The other direction is Uzice, which is probably somewhere in Serbia. Not that, there it is, okay. Somewhere between those. And this should tell me, just center again. Okay, but what about this sign here? What about this one? No, just same as everything else. Okay, we've got train tracks here. Then we're just going to go and follow this road, which would hopefully lead us out of the city. Do we have a road number on that? No, just a kilometer. Also not going to provide much information. There we go. There's the city exit. But do we have a name somewhere? Doesn't appear to be the case. Right? It just says center again. Center of what? Sign? The center of what? Is this also going to say center? Yes, of course it will. I mean, it seems fairly big. So I can probably make a guess if I just look at the map and I'm like, okay, which one of you is it? That seems familiar. Let me just have a look. What is that letter again? I'm trying to see if I can spot it somewhere. Help myself figure out what this says, because it is easier just looking for letters in a language that you know rather than in any other. But I can't seem to find a letter anywhere, which is unhelpful. No. Okay. Right. We'll just move on then. And hope we'll find something somewhere else. Ah, great. Train tracks here again. Maybe that sign is something for us. I don't think. Yes, it does actually. Chak. It's a C with a thing above it. There it is. Yeah. Okay. And currently, let me have a quick look. The road direction. Currently, we were here. Came down to here. I think we came from up here. But do we have any road names here? I don't think so. What about in here? That would be great. That's a no then. Okay. Well then, what have we got left to do other than just to go back to the main intersection and then count? Now I just need to figure out which one exactly this is. That shouldn't be too difficult. It should be this one. Is there any other that it could be? It could also be that one, for sure. It should be fairly easy to figure out if I just continue here. Okay, that's kind of like a four-way intersection here, which this does not have. This does, yeah. Okay, so it is this one. Let me just quickly check. This looks quite nice around here. Yes. Should obviously be this. So, we got one road to the east. Just one though, which means it's probably this one because it's the only one along that road. And then the next one is 2 again. But that seems weird. the distance? I can't imagine the distance that small. There's one that direction. I mean, this is definitely one that will be on the map. That I can be sure of. What else? That's maybe not. Definitely not. Okay, then there's this big gap. So this is definitely going to be this intersection here. Then a little bit up from here, this is that. And that is all too close, to be honest, to be that. Right? It's literally just one more house on that side. Breza, is that it? That's maybe. Yeah, the map is quite clearly not great here, but I would suspect it would be here. And for this then to be that intersection. Does that fit? I think it does, yeah. Yeah, let's go with that. Perfect. Run number 3. Oh no. Intersection guesser, they said. There'd be intersections, they said. Subotica and Novi Sad. Okay, so somewhere between here and the 103 towards center. There's the 102, the 105, the 100, the 109, the 108, the 106. No, not the 103. The 107 is over there. 103 just doesn't exist, yeah? Okay. I mean, it might coincide with the E75. It would be weird, but it could be, I suppose. Yeah, because down here, it's not going to be there. So, center is also something that's just not shown up, though. Oh, never mind. There it is. No idea what the 103 is about, because that's the 105. And it would be continuing that way, so maybe here. But it seems not right in a way. Still. Let me go a bit further. Yeah, you can leave here to go onto the E1, the E75. I mean, that does seem right. I mean, what else do we have here? That all seems perfectly fine. Which is a bit of a problem. Because there's no reference points here. And there is no buildings that I could see from here. They're on the map, they're not here. Is there a different crossing? With something called the 103? I mean, I highly doubt it at this point, but I have to check it. The 303, but that's obviously in the wrong direction. No. Okay, so it has to be this one. Which means this is not nice. We have no intersections here whatsoever. And, well, I mean, what I can try to do is I can try to count till here and then count till here and estimate, which is what I'm going to do, but it's not going to be nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. And it's also a dead end here as well in coverage, so that's brilliant. Let's say 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's roughly equal. It's slightly closer. Looking at that, I think that's about good. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yep, nice. Good enough. Okay. I mean, this at least should be pinpointable. How long it's going to take me to find it is a different matter entirely. And it might be very long. At least we have a little bit of, you know, bit of variety in here. With some more urban locations and some, well, some locations like this. Don't get me wrong, still very nice landscape-wise, but, you know, not really a lot of civilization around here, is there? Okay, none of the signs really providing great information. A ski center tonic in, I guess that means 7 kilometers. It might be called Tonic 7 for all I know. What have we got here? The Stopica Cave, an old village museum in Slatibor. I remember Slatibor. At least I thought I did. Yeah, there it is. That's somewhere over to the east. Stopica Cave and the Gostilje waterfall. There's no POIs that show up immediately. So I'm going to go a bit further. Wait. Sirogojno and Roshanstvo. Something like that. There's the ski center tonic. Gostilje. Okay. I'd assume is somewhere here. I don't see these two things. Sirogojno and Roshanstvo there. I mean, I highly doubt we're here. We're not that close to Zlatibor. I don't think we're here either. Oh, no. Just forget what I said. Saya. What do we have here? It's probably just going to say the same thing. Yeah, of course. Yep. Okay. But there is something here. There's a gas station at least. Gazprom. Is it genuinely up there? Yeah, okay. There's the Gazprom. That's there. We might have started here. Let me try and go back to the start. Not quite, maybe. But oh, here. No, it also doesn't fit. What is this? Discount 1. And that's a restaurant. Oh, it also says Latibor right here. The Planinsky restaurant. Could it be? That seems pretty far away, but at the same time, the directionality seems okay. Let me consider that and let me go try to get back to roughly where we were. And it's kind of like count how many curves there might be. This is more populated than I thought initially. I think it might be up here somewhere after all. Let's see. There's a road here too that might be pretty interesting to look at. Because I think it's this one. This road. And there is a road here too. I've just now I'm realizing as soon as I saw, okay, this is actually near a major city, well, major, near a city. I'm just now realizing how many houses there were everywhere that I did not see at all beforehand. And this goes up here. Yeah, okay, it's definitely, we're definitely starting in here somewhere. Wait, was that curve that long? Yeah, okay. So this is also awful to pinpoint. What do we have? I mean, that house is just not there, is it? Let me get a better look at it. I mean, it could be that one. Take a look. I think so. It would have to be. Straight ahead, just about grazing the edge of it. I think that's good. Yep, 6 meters. Very good. And one more. And that's just not going to be on a map again, is it? I've probably mentioned this before, but maybe if you haven't seen that one video where I did. These intersection GeoGuessr maps, they use intersections on OpenStreetMap, not on Google. Why, I don't necessarily know, but that's how it is. So because of that, sometimes there's just intersections where Google says there aren't. Why am I even, it's a small village. Which means that sometimes it doesn't even necessarily really help you that there is an intersection there. And sometimes there isn't even an intersection there, like we had in round 3, where potentially, like, because you saw on Google Maps there were companies there, or at least, you know, one. So maybe the Google coverage was a shot before the company had been built and before the road was made. So there's just no road there, neither on the map nor in the coverage. Autoklinika Glogovac. Okay, that's possibly a name. I also didn't check because I've seen telephone numbers quite a few times now. Might be worth having a look at whether that's something in Serbia where it can help you at least figure out a rough area. Because that, yeah, that might be useful. Because especially in sort of bigger cities alongside bigger roads, they tend to put like cities that are just all over the country on the signs. Like, hey, if you want to go to this big city, that's like 200 kilometers away, go that direction. If you want to go to this other city, that's 200 kilometers the other direction, go that way. And you're like, well, yeah, that confirms to me I am in Serbia. Yeah, totally didn't know that already. Okay, let's see. Don't skip past those signs. Espolovac. Or is that a T? It might be Jagodina. That sounds familiar. As always, could be imagining it. Gonna zoom in once more and try to find it. There it is. Okay. Jagodina is to the west. This or something. And Svilajnac is up there. Despoto, it is a T, okay, is up there. Glogovac is genuinely a town, and Krujar is here. Okay, now let's see, where's the post office? How far away is it? I think we might have been quite far north in the town to start with. So I'll try to make my way to the south of it. So I have some points of reference. And here we are. Okay, so that's quite a distance. Maybe here, actually. Because this is quite a turn. I say quite a turn. It's a little bit of a turn. Puro. Could also be this one. Probably actually more likely to be this one. And then we'd have this one here. Then we're continuing a bit over to the west. Does that... Yeah, that makes sense. There's small pathways. Nothing major. We continue west. And eventually we're going outside of town. Right around here. If we consider that to be this, then there would have to be a road right here. That would be that one. Then there'd have to be not much of anything for a while past here, which is somewhat true. And then there'd be this, which also seems true. So yeah, I think I'm happy with that. So let's go. And that's a nice 25k. And that is also first place on the map. It's been the 51st person to play it. So, you know, but it is first place. I'll take that. And yeah, that was Serbia. Not too bad, actually. I found places easier than I thought I would. And just generally, I think what helped a lot was recognizing which cities I was supposed to recognize. Like, see, that can always be a difficult thing for people at the start as well, or if you just don't have that much geographical knowledge, don't know that many cities, is, you know, looking at directional signs and having like 20 cities on there or whatever. And then just being like, well, they all look the same to me. You don't even know where to start looking and what to start looking for, because it's pretty much impossible to look at more, or to look for more than like 2 or 3 things at the same time, because it's just not how your brain works. You want to look for one thing, and if you know which of those 20 things to look for, that makes it a lot easier. So I guess I've chosen well today. And also, good thing I recognized that on the thing. Not that it helped me afterwards anyway, because, yeah, but I did recognize it, technically, just couldn't read it. Recognized Jagodina, Slatibor, and yeah, that, never heard of that, but found it. So, yep, pretty decent. And yeah, 6 countries to go after this. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again next time. Till then.